Just making a quick video to help Melissa and family with the setup of the slide loft bed. So real quick, because I already took them off before I started this, there are like decoration drapery pieces that go over the bed, so they actually go on the ones with the pockets that you see here with the buttons. They go on the side here at the front, the same side that the slide would be on, and then the ones here that have the star and the opening here, the little window, they go on the end. So there's two that go on the ends. There's a number of the pocket pieces. They're pretty self-explanatory, really. Once you get the bed up and built, you'll be able to figure that out. We'll just move those over here. I'm about to disassemble the bed, and disassembling is a little easier than assembling, of course. We don't have the instructions for them. That being said, it really isn't that difficult to put together. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these little plastic pieces off here, and they just want to be ginger with them. They are, I won't say fragile, but you don't want to break them, so you kind of need two hands. So I'm going to pop that off once I'm done recording. But I'm going to take all of these little gray pieces off. They hold the slats from sliding back and forth. I'll pop those off and then take the slats out, and they come out pretty easily. You might have to take one of the little gray pieces off right there to get it out. Normally you don't have to. I'm going to pop all those off because it's a lot easier than to get on the inside and work. And what I'm going to do once I pop those gray pieces off in the slats, then I'm going to take the slide off. And to take the slide off, it's not too terribly difficult. It's really just 3 bolts. This is an IKEA bed, so of course they're going to be the Allen wrench type bolts. So we're going to pop those off and then take the slide off. And then once I do that, the slide will be off, slats will be off, we'll just be left with the frame. And there's really only 4 key pieces to the frame. There's these rails here, so this rail, this will come off. And then you've got this, once you take the rail off, you've got this main front piece here. You've got the two ends stay all completely together. So you're going to set up, you know, the head of the bed where the ladder is here. You'll set up the head of the bed, and the second person hold the foot of the bed, and then you just come in and you put the back rail on, and the guard rail, that's the top guard rail. Those are 2 pieces. So this guard rail here and the bed rail down here, that will go on. You'll need 3 people, basically 2 or 3 people to set it up, because you have to kind of pull the front piece. You kind of have to pull that together at the same time to move the railing in and hold it in place. And then you do the same thing over here at the front with this bed rail right here. So again, it's not terribly difficult. You're basically taking the head of the bed, the foot of the bed, and you're kind of coming together and meeting the 2 rails. And once you've put the frame together, so the bed rail and that, then you just take your slats, put your slats back in, put the gray slat holders in place, and the last thing you do is, second last thing you do is put the slide back on. And then the last thing you do, of course, is if you want to put the draperies back on, you do those, just like I said at the beginning. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. It'll seem tricky because it's IKEA, but once you get going, everything has a pattern, and it's really not that difficult. All right, hope this helps.